Alright, let's dive into a story that's got the college football world buzzing, and trust me, it's a doozy. Imagine being a highly touted quarterback, committed to a powerhouse like Georgia, only to get sidelined by eligibility drama. That's exactly what happened to Colton Nussmeier, and his journey just took another wild turn. So what's the deal here? And why does it matter beyond the headlines? First off, let's set the stage. Colton Nussmeier, a four-star quarterback and Georgia commit, just announced he's transferring to Archbishop Rummel in Louisiana for his senior year. But here's the kicker. This move comes after he lost an eligibility battle in Texas. Personally, I think this story is a perfect example of how high school athletics can mirror the cutthroat world of college recruiting. What makes this really interesting is the timing. Just weeks after his appeal was denied, he's already found a new home. It's like he's hitting the reset button, but the clock is ticking. Now, let's talk about the eligibility drama. Nussmeier was ruled ineligible to play in Texas after transferring high schools, and this isn't just a random decision. Texas University Interscholastic League is known for being strict, and his case was one of two high-profile rulings this year. The other involved John Meredith III, a quarterback who ended up reclassifying. But here's where it gets fascinating. Nussmeier didn't reclassify or sit out. He moved states. In my opinion, this move shows just how much is at stake for these athletes. A senior season is crucial for exposure, development, and college readiness. Sitting out? Not an option for someone with his aspirations. What many people don't realize is the family connection here. Colton is the younger brother of Garrett Nussmeier, a former LSU standout. Now, he's heading to Louisiana, just an hour south of Baton Rouge, where his brother made a name for himself. From my perspective, this feels like a strategic move, not just to play football, but to stay in the spotlight of SEC country. Archbishop Rummel isn't just any school. It's a program with a history of producing NFL talent, including Jammer Chase. So Colton's not just transferring, he's stepping into a legacy. But let's take a step back and think about it. Why does this matter beyond Colton's story? It highlights the broader issue of transfer rules and eligibility in high school sports. These kids are making decisions that impact their futures, often with limited options. Nussmeier's case shows how quickly things can change, and how far athletes and their families are willing to go to keep their dreams alive. What this really suggests is that the system might need a closer look. Are these rules protecting the integrity of the game, or are they hindering young athletes' opportunities? Now, let's talk about Colton's game. Coming off an injury-shortened season, he still put up impressive numbers: 60% completion rate, 1,390 yards, 12 touchdowns, and just one interception. That's efficiency, especially for a high school player. At 6 foot 3.5 and 195 pounds, he's got the build to match the talent. But here's the question: how will he fit into Archbishop Rummel's offense? They've got a solid team, including a Tulane running back commit and a 3-star athlete. Personally, I think this could be a breakout year for him, if he stays healthy. Health is always the wild card, especially after a knee injury. What makes this story even more compelling is the timing of his Georgia commitment. He pledged to Kirby Smart and the Bulldogs back in June, right before all this drama unfolded. Now, he's got to prove himself all over again, not just for his high school team, but for the coaches who believed in him. In my opinion, this is where we'll see what he's really made of. Can he handle the pressure? Can he lead a new team to success? These are the questions that will define his senior year. If you take a step back and think about it, Colton's journey is a microcosm of the modern athlete's experience. It's about resilience, adaptability, and making the most of your opportunities. He's not just fighting for playing time, he's fighting for his future. And that's what makes this story so compelling. It's not just about football, it's about determination, family legacy, and the pursuit of excellence. So, here's my closing thought. What does Colton Nussmeier's story tell us about the state of high school athletics? Is it a system that supports young athletes, or one that creates unnecessary hurdles? And for Colton, will this move be the fresh start he needs, or just another chapter in a challenging journey? Personally, I'm rooting for him. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. This is one story I'll definitely be keeping an eye on.